In this video, we are going to look at the storage options for Windows. So when you come to the storage settings page here, you're first going to be presented with a list of all your local drives here for storing content. And so in this case, you can see I do have a number of drives on my computer, but let's go ahead and look at the main drive that everyone's going to have, your C drive. And sometimes these drives can actually be different partitions on the same physical drive, but in this particular case on my computer, these are all separate physical drives. So again, let's go to the C drive. So you can it'll give you then a breakdown of the type of content and how much of storage each is using. So if you're trying to track down where all your space is gone, if you need to free up space, you can look. So in this case, like what is others? So you click, and then it'll just give you a list of folders that have stuff under the other category. And in this case, obviously most of that is stuff in my Dropbox. And then if you click, it'll actually take you straight to that folder, so you can then go through and then clear out what you need to. So let's go ahead and back to this main page here for storage. So this storage sense, so what this is going to do, as it says, Windows can automatically free up space by getting rid of files you don't need, like temporary files and content in your recycle bin. So let's go ahead and click through and take a look at how this works. So you can choose to turn this on or leave it off. So it'll run automatically when you're low on disk space. And if you do have it running, it'll tell you how much space is cleaned in the past month. And by default, it's going to delete temporary files that your apps are not using, and then it's also going to delete files in the recycle bin that have been for over 30 days. And then you can also do something similar for the downloads folder. For anything that hasn't changed in 30 days, it'll delete. The previous versions of Windows you're likely not going to need to worry about, because again it'll do it automatically after 10 days, and that only applies if you upgraded from a previous version of Windows. Alright, and then the last thing I want to show you is if you do have multiple drives or partitions, you can choose where new content gets saved. So by default, it puts everything on the C drive. So say, for example, you actually wanted documents to save on a different drive. You can come here and select that, and Windows will appropriately then start putting stuff on that drive. Storage spaces, that'll be that's a more advanced topic we'll cover in a later video. But as always, questions, comments, do prefer if you fill out the video survey. That way we can kind of better monitor what people are having questions on, so we can either reply or make new videos to help provide additional clarification. And in our next video, we will look at some tablet settings for those who have Windows tablets.